Zdravím všechny, co jsem kanál tady ze Stres a vítejte u dalšího pokračování naší dobrodružství v Genshinu. Dneska budeme pokračovat tam, kde jsme minule přestali, a to je Sumeru Introduction Chapter, část 2. Takže budeme pokračovat v tom, ale ještě nebo že budeme pokračovat přímo v tom, tak trošku budeme tady leholince otálet kolem a zeptáme se tady té blízké osoby, what is going on. What's over there? Stay away, you nasty mushrooms! Hey, that seems to be a person seems to be trouble.
Scatter! Shine down!
NPCčko, který útočí? Ne. Raiden Shogun pomůže. You're a big help, thanks! As you can see, I'm a forest watcher here. My name's Rana. I'm Lumina. Paimon's Paimon. We're from somewhere else. I see. You aren't dressed like inhabitants of the forest. Now you don't look like you're from the desert, but your clothes have a good breathability and are suitable for traveling in Sumeru. Clothing breathability? Since Ron is a forest watcher, she should know... Forest watcher bose, podstatě Tigarnario. You know Tigarnari, right? Or Tainari? Oh, you know Tainari? Tainari may seem unapproachable, but he's actually a very nice person. He took a really good care of me when I was a trainee, and his ears are gorgeous. Yeah, Paimon really wants to touch them. Paimon could do it super stealthily. Hey, that will still make Tainari angry, right? It probably will, but his ears are so glossy, and I can't help wondering how they feel. The girl with him seems pretty interested in them too. Are you talking about Kolej? Ah, you know Kolej too. Takže v podstatě projedeme oba dva, kdyby vám bylo líto, že jste si nevybrali tu druhou možnost předtím. Kolej hasn't been feeling very well, but she still works hard to protect the forest and eliminate the withering. Everyone's worried about her. Anyway, the forest watcher's duty is to protect the forest, assist travelers and provide guidance. As the two of you might have noticed, lately the forest has been less than ideal. The fungi and the other beasts are growing aggressive, and there's because of the withering. How about escort both of you? My approach will pass through Vaimara village next. It's smooth sailing to either Port Ormos or Sumeru city. Sure, let's go. Okay, I'll keep both of you safe. Aranyaka Part 1, Woodland Encounter. Okay. What did I get myself into? Yeah. As your forest watcher, you must be very familiar with the woods, right? I lived around here for years and I know every tree in the forest, really. But the land's becoming somewhat peculiar lately. It's only been a few days and the new withering zone popped up already. So close to the main road too. Withering zones, they're so bad. We had the one with Tainari before. Limited Tainari as far as witherings before. I won't go there. Regardless, I'm gonna mark down the location in the radius for now. After I take to the village, I'll go to Gandaraville and bring Tainari over. No need. We'll take care of it now. Oh, no way. Withering zone's dangerous. We can handle it. She's mysterious and all. She handles the elements. Still, you still shouldn't do it. The withering effect could be dangerous. Don't worry. Lumina has proven herself to be quite reliable. Leave it to me. It's a piece of cake. Alright. I'll wait here. I'll call for help if it's too much.
See? I hear everything!
Propagate! There is no escape!
Tak do druhé. Nam. Ním.
To oblivion.
Yeah, she's impressive, isn't she? You're amazing, incredibly amazing. Thanks. You're getting too excited. Pardon, Lumina, miss. You don't have to be so formal. It's okay to just speak your mind. Okay, so if you guys are interested in joining us, I can vouch for you. It would be great to get powerful, dedicated people like Lumina and Paimon on our side. You guys, we can better control the spread of withering. Surely not familiar with the wither, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Calm down. Yeah, speaking of the forest, Paimon's got a question. Do you remember the wondrous creature we saw before? Wondrous creatures? Yeah, takový ty malinký hobičko mužíky asi. No, whatever. Ah, they sound like the mythical Arnara, small plant-like fairies. They are denizens of the woods and guardians of the trees. But we generally dismiss them as just a tale. You sure those weren't just shroomboars you saw? Shroomboars? Yeah, that's an animal you only see in the forest of Sumeru. They're round green beasts that live in the forest. We use them to find precious mushrooms. I don't think they're the same. Anyway, in all my years in the woods, I've never seen an Arnara myself. However, you can ask the kids after you get them within Mar Village. They seem to be very into those legends. Although children always try to hide their thoughts from adults, you can read their minds like a book. Just like Paimon. Hey, that's because they're buddies! Yeah, totally. You got moves, Lumina. Where'd you learn that? We learn a lot of things in journeys, so we learned how to fight over time. I see. That must have been hard. Ding! Leholince upravím partu, už stygenárem nejsem, tak trošku si pomůžu, jelikož Sumeru se zdá být velice combat-centric. Who is gonna help me on my journey? Že mi někoho tady vodníš. Tady někoho, o co? Někoho topovýho asi ne, aby... Doufám, někoho, koho moc nepoužívám. I know what I'm gonna do. Najdám jeho.
Got a problem you can't solve. Clue me in.
Ale vyměním venty za někoho, kdo prosperitu. Shinobu. Good to see you back, Shinobu. Here we go. Tak, back on the road. Určitý lidi určitě budou potřebovat hodně těch resursů na charakter upgrade. Se připravuju rovnou teďkon. Já no, to je někde. Určitě hrozně nahoře. No, ten strom není až tak vysoký. By mohl být přijatelný. Ding! Tady někdo má takový obývací prostůrek. Oh, what is this? Who knows? Tak, kam až máme jít? Go to Sumeru. Já jsem šel správně. Nějak jsem to přemazal. No nějak si prostě řekla, this isn't important anymore. Tady, kde byl ten teleport. I'm back, Grandpa Medea. Rana, you know the job of the forest watcher is important, but you should come around more often. Yeah, I know. I patrol the forest so that those tiger cubs can hang out in the woods safely. It's just a mess right now. There are tigers? Tiger cubs refers to Yotham and his friends. By the way, your voice. I don't think I've ever met you. Do we have visitors? Yes, Grandpa Medea. These two are Lumina and Paimon. Doslova takhle rychlý. I see. Welcome to Vimar village, and thank you for helping Rana out. I plan to form a night watch, getting Alfonso, Burn, and Aurelius to safeguard the perimeter. That's a great plan. It's for the good of the children, after all. For the children. Has something happened in Vimar village lately? Could it be related to plant-like creatures? Well, that sounds like cabbage from your description. It's okay, we're just a little uneasy from the recent events. I spent my whole life in the Vimara village and never saw anything like this. I won't bore you with my stories. Please watch over Rana. She's always been some troublemaker since we were little. She got lost in the woods once when she was 7 or 8 for a couple of days. Grandpa Medea. Fine, fine. You're a good host now, Rana. Don't let our guests down. For sure. Grandpa Medea's getting old and his eyes are... I didn't mean to read that. We're back, Rana. Anything new? Who's the one beside you? I'm this kind, powerful traveler. How about you? Caught anything good? You know it. When you see the kids telling the feast is waiting. You're interested? Not sure yet. Maybe later. Já budem o 0,5 km za hodinu rychlejší, vole. Tak otravný. Protože je to tak těžký udělat postavu, která chodí stejně rychle. I'm back, Alfonso. I see. Who's that with you? These are two impressive travelers. They'll help me a lot in this just one time. And there's Alfonso, who is the most dependable person in Vimar village. Defendable možná taky. You flatter me, Rana. Anyway, nice to meet you, two of you, and thanks for looking after her. You don't look like a local, Alfonso. Are you a traveler too? You experienced traveler indeed. Saw right through me at a glance. I came in as apprentice from Fontaine, but ended up staying because I really like it here. And it's been years since. Alfonso is practically one of us now. Okay, how are the kids? They're not running around, are they? I mean, it's not a good time right now. They're in the village, awaiting your return. After Kavas came back. Is it really okay to talk about that in front of our guests? Maybe we should talk it later. Is it something important? We can go away. Don't worry, they saved my life after all. You could have made it on your own, too. Time is life to me. You saved me time, so you saved my life. Wow, good bullshitting. Anyway, some of the children have gone missing recently. I feel like that warrants much more than just an anyway. This is a serious problem. Have you not notified the sheriff or whatever that person is in Sumeru City? Is there anything we can do to help? Wait, just listen to me. These missing children always came back in a few days, though they don't remember what happened. I round up a search party every time. Sometimes we run into wild animals, sometimes a withering zone. Other times outsiders obviously too tough for us to handle. AKA Fatui, probably. However, we could never find the kids since the woods are simply too big to search, even for Anna. Yeah, but in the end they would suddenly return when no one was paying attention, and they couldn't recall anything when asked. Paimon does that too. So it's normal for kids? Hey, quit it, you two! Sorry, to digress. They remember nothing at all? I'm not sure. I think they just don't want to tell us adults. Even though I'm only a few years older than them. Yeah, that's how it works. Right, so I've been patrolling nearby recently, looking out for anything unusual. That's why I spoke to Amadia about forming a night watch. I also like Alfonso to keep an eye. Yeah, sorry, it's okay. I'll be more concerned if they actually stay put. I'm going to have a word with Josaphat later. It's his job to watch after Kavas and Tsubare. You ought to take it easy for a while there, Rana. You're the only one who can get through to the kids. It's dangerous outside lately. Withering zones aside, you got the Fatui from Snezhnaya with their armed mercenaries operating in the forest if something goes wrong. No, if something goes wrong... Wait, Fatui? I know, I'll be careful, but I should be on the ball because it's dangerous. But even if you could deal with the wild animals, the Fatui are more than you can handle. Sounds like Alfonso knows the Fatui well, huh? Oh, I learned about them from the travelers, shuttling between Sumeru and Port Ormos. It's Rana! Rana is back, but Alfonso too! Here comes trouble. Anyway, think it over, Rana. I picked a bunch of star shrooms for you, Rana. Yo, Them, didn't you promise to never wander outside the village? The Risabulant Raja will come and get you if you don't behave. I'm big now, and I'm not scared of anything. Did you catch the Gator Raja this time? I want to hear some tales from the woods, Rana. Well, I didn't say the Gator Raja this time, but I brought you a golden lion and a silver. Silver what, though? So, another lion? Whooper flower? What does Paimon have to do? What does Paimon have to do with whooper flower? Silver duskbird. Silver bass. Super silver spectre. Spectre's too much. Alright, stop picking on them. Limited Paimon are friends. Paimon's not gonna get mad at kids. To zní jako mantra prostě. Not gonna go mad at kids. Not gonna go mad at kids. Regardless, you know a lot of animals? That's right. Marana would tell us stories every time she's back. She told us about a huge gator last time and a Stumber Beast Lord. She told us that these animals exist, and so we believe her. And the Rizbal and Raja that couldn't be caught. Conveniently. That's right, and it will come and get you if you don't behave. Oh no! Everyone seems to get along with Rana. If only it could always be like this. Anyway, my friends here came from a place far, far away. How about we let them tell a story? Sure, I guess. Sure, our trip to Sumeru has been a very eventful one so far. Let's go to Rana's house! Last one there's a spectre. Be careful, we're going to the bridge, don't fall. This casual child nonsense. There's only one house in the area. How far? Jakože pozor na most. Ah, fuck. Idete mě dohání. Yeah, right. I'm free. Dal jsem to první. Yeah, these kids run surprisingly slow. You guys are getting good at jogging. It's going to worry me sick if you actually run away intentionally. You won't run if Rana's here. I'm going to marry Rana when I grow up. Wait, didn't you promise to marry me? A liar! Wait. Těžko říct, zdá mě tak asi tak 5 minut, ale... Není tohoto dítě náhodou holka? Těžko říct, ale myslím, že jsem si celkem jistý, že holka právě řekla I wanna marry Rana. Like, wait, what? We'll sort this out later. You'll meet more people when you grow up, more impressive and better than me. A někdy ordinary is the best special there is. For instance, Miss Blonde here is way mightier than me and has many great people from journey far away. Such as Paimon. Indeed I have. Have I been traveling a long time? Rana said to tell us stories. I got a lot of stories. You got the tiger cubs then. I gotta have a meeting to go to. You kids be good to her and stay put till I come back. Okay. Hey, let's tell stories. Alright, on the stories. You're Yotham, right? What story would you like to hear? Každý dostane this way. Stories about dragons! Alfonso said they're ancient and powerful. Sea monsters! There are a lot of big sea monsters. That's where our distinguished lady is. Wow! I want a story from Mondtstadu! I want a story from Liyue! And I want a story from Inazumě! To vůbec to není naplánovaný, vůbec to není scénář, který nějaký writer vole napsal prostě do hry prostě nějaký dospělý člověk, který to prostě udělal takhle záměrně. A ten záměr je tak silný prostě, že to skoro bolí. I'm a distinguished lady who's smart and powerful. I'm smart and powerful. Yeah, you are powerful and pretty, very pretty too. I'm gonna be Rana's bride. I would be stronger than you. They all want different stories. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Hey, isn't there someone that knows stories of 8-headed Hydra, Silverhead Banshee, and the Wicked Abyss Dragon? Silverhead Banshees? O tomhle jsem nikdy neslyšel. Well, tell them all. We can ask about the mysterious creatures while at it. True, these kids might know things adults don't, and how they went missing. Protože oni mají ještě sny. As a trade, you'll tell us what we know too. What we want to know. Sure. Tell the stories in a way they will find fun. I want the story about the dragon from Mondtstadu. Alfonso told me they exist. They said a huge dragon lives in a place called Mondtstadu. Yeah, Alfonso sure had his ears on the ground. Yeah, we know about that. So what is the dragon like? Alfonso said it was terrifying and pillages Mondtstadu. That's not quite right. It's a tale of friends resolving their misunderstanding. And no, you don't get a join. Here it goes. A long time ago, in a kingdom far away, a big dragon with huge wings and sharp fangs laid in deep slumber. When the dragon woke up, it saw the world had changed, growled. I'm mad now, I'm going to wreck your little houses. It was actually bad, I was tricked by an evil sorcerer into thinking everyone's bad. Jo, dobrý, tak continue, dobrý. Přesně to takhle vypadalo něco předtím a nebylo tam click to continue. Takže když tak se omlouvám, ale vezmu to from the top. When the dragon woke up, it saw the world had changed. Rawr! I'm mad now and I'm going to wreck your little houses and keeps. The dragon wasn't actually bad, but was tricked by an evil sorcerer into thinking everyone's bad. Then one day 2 travelers arrived. Paimon tells the story of Azurba in a way that really engages the kids. Protože je sama ve věku dítěte, takže to dává smysl. So with everyone's help, the travelers removed the curse from the dragon and helped it find its friend. Yeah, a particular god. Wow, I thought dragons were terrible and would eat sumpter beasts and people and such. Oh, that's nejsou špatný, jenom nepochopení. How big is it? Like a house? Big enough to swallow Paimon on a plate. Big enough to swallow the whole village. Wow, that's true, we could fly around inside a dragon's belly. To není dobrý. When it gets hot, we go to Snezhnaya that Alfonso talked about, where it snows. When it's a rainy season, we go to Veluca, where Granny Jahit's from. Veluca? Oh, from Fontaine? That's a desert. When I grow up, I want to travel everywhere. That's right, travel and make friends, just like you traveled and got to know you. Can I ask a few questions? Do you know anything about mysterious creatures in the forest? Rana told us they could be Aranara. Have you heard anything? About that, I heard nothing. They look like cabbages. On second thought, yeah, they do. So you've seen something like a cabbage? Actually, I heard about them in Granny Jahit's stories. Can we ask Granny Jahit? No. Wow. Takový drzon. Have you gotten lost in the woods recently? I know the woods very well. There's no way I could get lost. But Sudabed and Covers did. Everyone's worried, but not me, because I know Arana will take me home. Arana? Who's that? I mean Rana. I would find him and take them home. That's suspicious, but mine doesn't you can find out more. Let's change the topic. Just unsubtly like that. Vůbec nepodezřele changing the topic. Why interesting in dragons anyway? I want to be a great like a dragon, and I can help Rana and Alfonso. They worked very hard, it's taken a long time for Rana to patrol the woods. Alfonso goes out when no one's looking too. I can help them as soon as I grow up and can spend more time in the village. Okay, so bullshit. Takže bullshit, který prostě not making much sense. A na druhou stranu, draci jsou moje druhá nejvlběnější věc na celém světě, takže já bych toho moc zrovna říkat o dracích neměl. Já zrovna nemám místo, odkud bych mohl shit-talkovat draky, protože to jsou moje číslo 2 na celém světě, jako co mám říct, draci jsou cool. Taky jsem si teď všimnul, že každý mají zbarvenou hlavní část jejich oblečení do toho do barvy regionu toho elementu, odkud chtějí slyšet tu story. Jotham má tuhletu světle modrou podle mondstadského anema, který je takový modro-tyrkysový, nebo takový takový zhruba. Koho chci slyšet o podstatě Liyue, tak proto má takovou žluto-hnědo podle Geo. A tady Sudabe chce slyšet o Inazumě pravděpodobně a má takovou tu skoro fialovou, skoro takovou fialovou, ne úplně ten stejný odstín, ale skoro hodně blízkou barvu elektru. Že to je takovej detail, který jsem si všimnul. Okay, anyway, your story. Sea monsters. Jsem říkal, jaký vlastně v Liyue story chce slyšet, který by bylo hodně Liyue? Jo, vlastně, to Sea Monster Battle. I heard there's a lot of big sea monsters. Like the fish that's as large as an island, or the squid as long as a river. And sorry about a stutter. Also, the turtle's carrying an infant on its back. Wait, byla to země plocha reference? Želva, která nese slony na zádech, který nesou země plochu. Shoutout Terry Pratchett a jeho knižní série o země ploše. You will like it. Maybe. You're not on stories. Why are you interested in sea monsters? So specific. I want to be a sailor and be on a crew like Barbatos. Going on 7 voyages across 7 seas and discovered 7 uncharted islands and 7 lands. I'm obsessed with the number 7, by the way. That's why I want to learn about number 7. I mean, sea monsters. This way I can defeat them in 1 day. I mean, in 7 days. I will defeat them in 7 days. We ran a grandson of some pirate. Beto, we a pirate. We ran across some pirates before. Oh, that's so cool. Did you find treasure? Any tales of adventure? I'm not sure, but the sea monster is an obvious story we do have. Once upon a time, there was a sea serpent with many heads living in the ocean. It was taller than a mountain, and when it was fully stretched out. The serpent didn't behave, so a god trapped it on the sea floor on the rocks to prevent it from making waves ever again. After a long while, the serpent woke up and griped, "Curse you, despicable god! I'll wash all your houses and treasures out onto the sea and make them mine! Ha ha ha!" And then it rose up higher than the mountain and caused a tidal wave. A pak všechna božstva a polobojstva z Liyue se sjednotila a spojila své síly a smetli je. Všichni je smetli sea monstrum jako jedno. Paimon also tells the story of the people in the flying castle fighting the sea hydra. Sea monster. Ta sea monster je hydra. Anyway, making my head hurt. Together in a way that really engages the kids. Yeah, no fucking shit. And that's how Equestria was made. And we're gonna go to be a serpent and protect the flying city. Serpent has been defeated. What a shame. I would have beaten myself. You feel like the monsters when you grow up. What kind of monsters? Let's talk about something else. Cool. Jo, to dítě určitě bude. Wait, you said fight monsters. Ten týpek pořád drží tu poslední pózu, kterou měl. Do nekonečna. And after hearing I'm positive when you have the story, so what would you like to know? The creatures in the woods. Do you know them? There's like a cabbage. There's a lot of them as far as like the Sumter Beast Lord and the birds. Shit. And the boars, the mushroom boars. And the rich bull and Raja that snatches bad children away. We like to know about Ranford Fairies called Arnara. Do you know about them? Oh, Arnara. Never heard of them. But you know, the Gator Raja, it's very big and it's actual thing, but these fairies? No. Never mind. I don't catch a gator like that. Do you go into the woods often? Yeah, I used to, but I only got lost one. Got lost in there once, at least that's what the adults said. That's what the adults said? Because I don't remember anything. I went into the forest to see my friend and share some stories about my sister, then I just don't remember. When I came to my senses, I was back in the village already. My mother held me tightly while everyone was around me, asking if I was hurt, hungry, or thirsty. Then they wouldn't let me go there ever again. You went into the forest to see your friend? You have a friend in the forest? Does anyone live in the village? Yeah, a friend to everyone. Lives in the forest, taught us many things, like what wild words we shouldn't eat and which we shouldn't comment them. What is that friend like? Well, I can't tell you. To předpověděl. I'm sorry, my friends are made a pact with everyone. Yep, kid secret. We just hit a dead end. We understand. Now be a good boy and don't play outside the village. Of course, I'll be a good big brother. Okay, on je nejstarší. Stejně jako Stejně jako Zhongli je nejstarší bůh ze všech ostatních božstev. Jak subdebe. What story would you like to hear from Inazumme? Any story will do. I want it to be about a distinguished lady who is smart and powerful. She doesn't have to be a distinguished lady, but the character's gotta be determined. The Princess Cinnamon who left her palace with a tiger in the fairy tale. That's a big demand. Well, Paimon knows several ladies of that description, but some of them all have connections to Electro. Wow, what a coincidence. It's like there's a lot of characters with Electro. Jako všechny postavy, který... Jako toho jsem si všiml taky, že hodně postav, který jsou pro mě docela fajn a rád je používám, tak jsou Electro. Jako Raiden Shogun, Keqing, Fischl, Kuki Shinobu. A kdybych měl před sebou ten seznam charakterů, tak bych si možná ještě někoho vyhraval. Prostě vzpomenu na 4-5 prostě lidí, kteří jsou prostě Electro, který používám, prostě všichni jsou Electro. Electro is good. It makes plants stronger and bear more fruit. Yeah, that's totally the thing. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, library. Lisa nebo Shrine Maiden? Říkali jsme z každé země jeden, tak dodržíme rytmus. General and Shrine Maiden. Oh yeah, make a Shrine Maiden priestess and general a queen so you'll understand it better. Are they both distinguished ladies? Yeah, they both are. Once upon a time, there in a kingdom once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a very beautiful and powerful queen, but then the Fire Nation attacked. And although the queen won, she also lost many friends. She cried and cried. I'm gonna make a robot and have it work for me. Then I shall live alone in the palace forever and not make any more friends so I won't lose them. Babe, copy that, working now. Replied the robot, who then began running the kingdom for the queen. Then some bad guys. Then the Fire Nation planned to attack. Where does the priestess come in? The queen had a pretty and powerful priestess friend who couldn't bear to see the queen go on this way. Oh yeah, teď jsem to pochopil. Queen, Raiden Shogun, priestess, Yaemiko. Hey, Raiden Shogun had a pretty and powerful priestess friend, Yaemiko, who couldn't bear to see A go on this way. That was when the traveler came by to the kingdom. She and her companion were both smart and brave. So Yaemiko thought, they're agile and resilient. If they're willing to help, I can bring my friend back. Yeah. Paimon tells the story of A and Yaemiko, both of them are distinguished ladies, in a way that really engages the kid. Zajímavé, že tam really engages the kids, jako množný číslo, ale je tu jenom jeden kid vždycky. In the end, the lonely robotic Raiden Shogun was still working hard, but that's another story. Everyone is so awesome, even though the traveler wasn't as distinguished as them, she was still strong. That's what I want to be when I grow up. I'm sure you can do it. But if you don't behave, you get lost out there and none of that will happen. How sly of you, Paimon. Yeah, but I won't behave and I will wander outside. What happened when you got lost before? I don't remember, I just went to the woods to gather herbs. Herbs? Yeah, herbs. People named Herb. There's a surprising amount of them in the forest. Like, where did they come from? Anyway, Alfonso said there are herbs to improve Grandpa's eyesight. They really help him see. He has trouble seeing things lately and couldn't even see this joke coming a mile away. So I wanted to help him. Did Alfonso send you? No, he wanted me not to wander into the forest too, but I wanted to help, so I sneaked off. Then I don't remember what I did, conveniently. Absolutely nothing? Nothing. When it came to, I was already home. My brother said everyone was worried. I didn't know what I did was wrong, and I was sitting out in the woods again. That's right, good girl, speaking of the forest. Do you know about creatures that you can't tell me about? I don't know anything about whatever you were about to ask. Whoa. What do you mean by mysterious? If I know what they are, they're not mysterious. If I don't, I wouldn't be to tell you. That actually makes... That is technically correct. The best kind of correct. But what I want to ask about is a round plant-like fairies. Oh. That did ring a bell, didn't it? No, too mysterious for me. Aw, Rana said she would love to know what an Nara is. Oh, she wants to know too? She does! Also, didn't the priest say, don't be a tempter like child who refuses to talk to others? Ack. Didn't Yaimiko tell A, don't be a tantrum throwing child who refuses to talk to others? Okay. Yaimiko and A are really great friends. But like, how they trust each other, I think Rana would understand why I can't say it. When I'm old enough to understand a lot more, I won't have dreams anymore, and I probably won't see them ever again. I'll tell Rana and you too, totally. But not now. Well, I hope you can grow up healthy and happy, but I'll be old by then. It's okay. I'll also age, so you'll be more mature than me. Yeah, we won't ask more questions, promise. We'll just be a good girl. Hey, I love the story. And once I grow up, I'll marry Rana. Even though that's not really how it works, but I do appreciate. It seems they know about the mysterious creature and don't want to tell us. Just treat it as a secret between these kids. We're staying in Sumeru for a while, we'll have time to look into it. I'm back. How did it go? Was it fun? It was fun. They told us the stories. Dragons don't eat people. They're actually misunderstood. Oh yeah, that's good to hear. I was worried the dragon might fly over here and eat you all someday. Oh no. Storytelling is fun. When you live enough life to tell a story. Yeah, I'm beat. All the stories made my throat dry. Jsem úplně vyschnul ze mě z těch stories. It's about time to eat. Dosavadní said he got a good stuff in the water today. Come with us, Rana, and both of you too. You're obligated. We got business to tend to as well, but thanks for the invite. I wanna eat with Rana. I'll be there next time. Come on, you gotta go now or Yosef is gonna finish it all by himself. Alright, bye Rana. Bye, whatever you are. You've told us the story, but we won't acknowledge you. Bye. Stick around for a minute, Yotham. I want to talk to you. Personally. The forest hasn't been the same lately. The animals are getting some more fungi popped up, same with the withering zones. Don't go picking mushrooms anymore, okay? Don't worry, I know where safe and not safe. What's more, starch room are tasty and they give you energy to keep working more. So you're caught in a loop. No, Granted Jahid and I are both worried. Promise me you won't run around just like I literally just said. Okay. I totally won't. That's what you should do. You'll be great when you grow up and go eat. Yep. Yes, we get it, you have to eat. I hope they grow up safe. What do you think about these kids? Paimon's better. They're good kids. Yeah, I understand. Regardless, I hope they'll grow up safe. Just like I said. But patrol is actually not done yet. I still gotta check out the west side, and I have a favor to ask. Lemina, Paimon, would you mind coming with me? Eh? Why? I spotted some withering zones there, and with no one to check them, I'm very worried about kids wandering into one. Lemina, now that you're here, will you give me a hand? Please, I have nothing to repay you with. Dej mi primogemy a udělám za tebe, co chceš. Budu klidně... Převezmu klidně celou tvoji práci, když mi dáš primogemový přísun. Yeah, I'll take that nice axe of yours. Wow. I'll take that axe. Hey, she's only joking. We don't need payment. Right, Lumina? So you will help with the... You want the axe? I appreciate it. Here you go. I don't know what to do with the axe anyway. You've done so much for me. We're not going to ignore those in need, especially when they can give you an axe. If you ask me a question. Jsme byli nějakou dobu. Kdyby čekal, že říct 3 story potrvá dlouho. Tak, we have a village entrance. The best thing about my house is I can sneak out of it without anyone noticing. Tomu se říká mít dům na kraji vesnice. That's how I've been running off all the time since I was a kid. Just like them. Anyway, Lumina, let's go whenever you're ready. Let's go. Sure, it's not far to the west. Jsem zrovna narazil po cestě do Sumeru City na tom hlavním questu na tenhle ten mini quest, který je zároveň nějaký separátní, celkem slušně velký quest v mini quest oblasti v podstatě. If that makes sense. Tatě potýká se s věcma a je dělaný jako mini quest, ale je to hodně segmentovaný velký quest. Now.
Shine down.
Boom.
I'm liking the look of this.
It's not far from here. Wow, it's so close to the village too. Here we are. When I was little, I would often take this road to go down to the river valley to play. The withering zones are appearing so quickly now, and Tainari and the others are too busy to deal with them in time. But it's a good thing we have you here now. I'll take care of it. You made clean work those before, but they're so dangerous. They'll do too much. I'll whisk you away and I will make you leave. Good luck, Lumina. Yeah. My Inazumme friends got it.
Spring forth! Illusion shattered!
Really?
Ow. Svině. Oni dělají ten spin move jako ty geovyšapové. Ty mě s tím nejvíc srali a teď to naučili houby. Samozřejmě, že houby naučí svině move. Jen nakopnem. Jo, to je všechno. První. Boom. Ding! How are you feeling? Do you feel weak or nauseous? No? What a relief. Next, there's another withering zone just over there. And also one of these. Okay. I have a feeling I'm not getting this one. Nade mnou je úplně náhodou hrozně vysoký strom. Guess what it is? Tady jsou fakt krokodýlové. Lomeno aligátoři. The withering zone's expanding. Regardless, I'll help you get below just like before. Just don't overdo it. I won't, don't worry. Thank you. Thank you, Limina.
There is no escape. Our bond is strong.
Kde je ta dendro chujovina? Nam nam. He dead. Ah, there it is. Skoro neviditelný. To je skoro schovaný, wow.
Illusion shattered.
Stand with me.
Confess.
Is it up? Yep. Musím říct, že teď když... budeme se zvat krokodýlu tentokrát. Potřebujeme vybalancovat přírodu. Musím říct, že teď když za něj hraju po delší době, tak Hajzo má definitivně za můj názor nejzáživnější fighting style ze všech charakterů. Prostě jak dělat prostě ty kung fu moves, nebo whatever, insert whatever fighting style to je. Prostě jak dělá ten fighting style moves, prostě hand to hand combat, tak je to z nějakého důvodu o hodně víc záživný. Takže prostě ho načaržovat někým jako Kuki Shinobu, která má tu zónu, ten zónový efekt kolem té postavy. Jako třeba Barbara má jako ten skill, ten vodní štít, protože když se někoho dotkne, tak jsou zvodovaný. To mě za mě to momentálně chytlo. Forest Watcher is also tasked with protecting the ecosystems. Recently, potentially because of the withering zones, the alligators have become unusually manic. Not only they've been invading other animals' territories, they're stealing the crates! They're reproducing at a faster rate. If this goes on, they won't just be a danger to children, but the forest ecosystem. Your opponent is in withering zone this time, it's my time to shine. You rest up, leave this one to me. I want to help you. Is it really okay? This is great. I'll tire you out. I'll get to fight side by side with you. Nope. Já proto byl jako nápad ta sekera, protože ona ji používá jako attack tool. Tak, útoč rano. Chci tě vidět, jak porazíš 4 90kový krokodýly. Jako tam tak chodí a nechá na sebe útočit. Rano, útoč. Ukaž mi svoje moves. Dávám jim za 1000. NPCčkovský fajtování je takový hodně divný a takový na ozdobu, ale je to dobrý start. Je jako dělání NPCček useful a nejenom bumbling idiots, který prostě jsou jako že save me, you handle it. Kde Rana prostě vezme sekeru a mrdne toho krokodýla. It's another has a chance to do something. This should help out with the problem. Besides watching you fight, it made me realize that I still have a lot to learn. I still have a lot to learn, Lumina. Like footwork and timing. Attack speed. Oh bože, ten attack speed. An experienced traveler like you is just amazing. Yeah, I'm dripping with sweat. Thanks. Paimon is a strict training regimen. Yeah, Paimon is working me to the bone. Well, it's always improving, together as companions. Oh, thank you so much. That reminds me, how's your condition? Didn't take so many withering zones. I feel dizzy. I think I'm dying. Nothing I can't handle. Just a little tired. I think I'm dying. You know what? Just for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm totally dying. I see you. Lie down quickly. I'll go get help. Hey, don't make jokes like that. You're Loriana. Just kidding. Sorry. That's good. You've done so much. Goodness, I feel so much better now that I know you're joking. Oh, je tamhle dendrokulu. Let's take a break. One of fourth mentioning isn't far from here, which I have equipment and supplies. Yay, let's go camping. Camping sounds fun. And off we go. Yay. Možná jsem udělal významný decision a rozhodnul jsem, že půjdeme kempovat místo pokračování. Což je docela neat. That's gonna be too low. Potřebuji výš. A výš, ještě výš. Tady se dá dokonce stoupnout, takže ují. Ding. Here we are! What's that round thing at the edge? It looks like a small cabin. I'm not sure where that came from, but you see them all the time in the forest of Sumeru. Maybe they're part of ruins. Strange. Since you've asked, I seem to have heard about this kind of house and its residents. Who was it again? It wasn't researchers in Teyvat. Well, that researcher was in Teyvat alive? Never mind. But I went for a second. I'm gonna go tidy up and get a fire going and some reconnaissance study. Thank you. Let us help you. Can't have that. I was the one to ask you to come and help me clean up. Just when there was training forest watchers. What do you need to us, Raiden? Raiden says, could you help me get some firewood? This wood chop? That's not nothing. That's nothing. Nobody could do that. Yeah. Timbruhochwandi. Let's collect some dry branches. That's right, you know your stuff. You make a fine forest watcher. Is that so? Alright, branches it is. Jsem taky objevil, že to je achievement, který referencuje Age of Empires, tak to mě taky dostalo. Zde prostě ten achievement je vyspelovaný tak, jako když prostě vezmete toho villagera a klikáte na natěžení stromu prostě třeba 5krát za sebou, prostě timbru chvándí. Prostě, že do té reference dali prostě jak prostě spam klik. Tady je nějaký množství beden. Camping is tough. You actually have to pick up stuff and like branches and bring it over? That should be enough branches. I determined it's enough. Let's go find Rana. Yeah, let's go find her all the way over there. Oh, so many shrooms. You guys are back. I'm almost done here as well. Will these be enough? Yeah, that's more than enough. Alright, one of our camping traditions is that the most esteemed person light the campsite. Eek, fire, so scary! They just have to light it, right? Leave it to us. And I'll leave the lighting and campfire to you. Jako vážně musím mít pyro charaktera? Really? Ah, fine. You, I guess. Sorry. Someone just light the fire and not light the forest. You were mentioned. Using the supply stored at the campsite and the ingredients gathered along the way, Rana makes a pot of rich fragrant curry. Everyone stuffs their face, the rest is packed them in the containers, and I didn't read the last word. God damn you, game. It's so good. Curry tastes even better after hard work. Sounds like Rana stole Paimon's line. Paimon doesn't care about such things like working hard. Still, this curry's so aromatic. What if the smell draws some critters? Curry, curry in the air. Hungry children, it's time to come home. This is a children's song from Sumeru. Something freeing about curry. Each family adds different ingredients and spices depending on how they make it. So each family's curry has its own flavor. So when we were little, we could smell a curry and tell whether it was made by our parents. But once you got older, we couldn't tell which curry was whose anymore. They all seem about the same. Almost like it's an actual thing. But still, you know what? It's time to go home anyway to smell curry. Curry, curry in the air. Does that have to be curry to make pie? It had to be curry to make Paimon drool. Yeah, I'll sing it. Hungry children, it's time to come home. The stuffy mangoes has a different aroma, Lumina. Oh, is that so? I'd like to try. No! What the fuck? Jako zajímavý, že vám dají prostě jo a ne option, ale prostě ten fakt, že to je v podstatě poprvé, co to vidím, nebo co jsem si toho všimnul. Prostě no! Sure, I guess. I'll give you. But we deserve much curry. Let's make something next. Let's make something next time. Okay. I might find whatever to pick up branches instead of Why did you have us pick up branches, Limita, instead of chopping down trees? Does a giant dragon god punish people who cut down trees? Oh no, it's because fresh wood has too much moisture in it, so hard to light. Also, the Dendron Archon isn't that petty. Still, our teaching is summarily to respect nature and the forest, because we are the forest subjects, so are the birds and the beasts, and in the end, the forest will remember. Even if you grow up and forget, don't fret. The forest will remember. Will the forest remember? Rana? Are you here? Oh, I felt like I almost remember something. I was lost in my memories for a long time. Something warm and precious, but I couldn't remember it all. Just those 2 lines. Dang it, it's like when you have to sneeze but it won't come out. How it's infuriating! Some things are hard to remember the more you try to remember them. Já prostě jenom sevřete pěsti a vzpomínejte dál a to vám pomůže si vzpomenout. Pro tip. Just ignore it and after a while my suddenly come. Just don't think about it and you will think about it. I'll try not thinking about it. Thanks. Thanks with the kids, I guess. They're like my brothers and sisters. Yeah. Jo, a Sudabek si tě chce vzít. Kabas is the oldest. He wants to travel the world when he grows up. Sudabe is his little sister. She wants to be just like me, so she wants to marry me. Because it's the closest thing, I guess. It's a little embarrassing. I don't think there's anything embarrassing about that. Já nejsem holka. I don't know how girl talk goes. Friend by ujišťoval. I'll take the friend angle. I'll take the friend angle and see what happens. I don't think there's anything embarrassing about that. Then, yeah, I guess. Anyway, then there's Yotham, the youngest. I'm more worried about him than anyone else. He was raised by Granny Jahid after being abandoned. So Yotham was... Yeah, I was just a little girl back then. One day the adults discovered a tranquil couple who'd been staying in the village. Were gone. All they left was a teeny tiny child. I was used to worry about him, but now they're inseparable. They're always traveling in a herd. Alfonso also just looks after him just like a little older brother would. About what you and the children were talking about before. Yeah, whenever we telling stories, we also asked around. About the kids gone missing. Yeah, about that. Do you have any clues? We were so worried, so we asked around. The kids said they were in the woods, and next thing they knew, they were in the Vimar village. They couldn't remember anything that happened before that. That's right. They just appeared in the village after going missing for a few days. Everyone was worried sick when they were gone. Sounds like a search party. What is it, Rana? Now that I think about it, it was actually kind of funny. Remember what I said about curry? Alfonso made a search party to take curry into the forest with them so the children could smell it. Anyway, we didn't fight it was Sudabab, but they came home on their own. And with the whole memory loss situation, something about this whole thing just doesn't feel right. So I've been patrolling the forest, running on elements that could harm the children. Yotham is the only one left who hasn't gone missing. So I have to protect him. Yeah, we asked about the Arnara then. Ah, that's the round plant like fairs you mentioned before. They said they didn't know, but they were really acting like they were hiding something. I don't know much about those creatures myself, but I'll tell you a part I heard. First of all, they're much like round and plant-like. The forest is vast and deep here in Sumeru, and is constantly changing like a gargantuan beast, so even locals will lose their way, let alone travelers. Legend has it that there are countless bizarre and amazing creatures in the forest like this. And the more famous among them are the Arnara, which is supposed to mean the forest people. The Arnara are related to the Dendro Archon, and are the guardians of the forest. They're the bridge between people and trees. They also have the ability to enter dreams. But for the people of Sumeru, dreams are very rare. And that sounds sad. Agreed. They might not say it in front of the adults, but I think they really like the legend of the Arnara. Who knows, maybe they've seen an Arnara while playing in the forest. It's normal for children to have secrets among themselves that they keep from grown-ups, so long as they can grow up healthy and become strong and good adults. Can you ask about Alfonso? Yeah, speaking of, Alfonso is really popular in Marvel. Search party kids talk about him all the time. Oh, him? He's like an older brother to them. We treat him like family since he arrived. A few years back. And according to him, like Yotham, he doesn't have any family, so he sees this place as his real home, because he has literally nothing else. Which makes sense. Yotham also sees him as an actual big brother. Paimon gets it. Good input, Paimon. If you two stay in Vimar village, I know they'll be very happy to have another two big sisters. Hey, gender acknowledgement. Thank you. Like I said before, if it's possible, I hope that you can join the ranks of the Watchers and we'll put it together. Oh, I'm actually trying to find someone. I want to find Lesser Lord Kusanali, the Dendro Archon. I see. I understand how I feel. How saw that friend who was ever dear to me vanish out of nowhere. But well, that's not important. The blonde boy, I feel like I've heard about him somewhere. I can't remember anything specific. I'm sure someone told me a story about a blonde boy before, just like go to Nara or something. Rana's memory is kind of sort of disappearing. That would happen when you grow up. You don't need to force yourself, Rana. Paimon hopes the kids are doing okay. Remember? For the children. For the children. Yeah, I'm very happy about meeting the two of you. I'm sure the children feel the same. You're not only skilled, but also so kind. I'm so moved that you would worry about my little brothers and sisters in the Mara village. So keep an eye out for the person you're looking for. Then when you finish your journey, come to Sumeru. We can patrol the forest together. Let's put a pin in that for now. Okay, but think about it. If only I could have met you and Paimon earlier. You're making Paimon blush! If only I could meet you earlier. I think she's asleep. How can she sleep even while sitting upright? Yeah, she's totally sleeping upright. Is this some special training Forest Watchers get? She must be exhausted. Looks like Ron doesn't have it or our kind of stamina. Do you want to take a rest too? Yeah, I'm gonna take a little nap too. Sleep well. Yeah. Tak se natáhnu na kládu vedle rany. Zkusím ulovit pár hodinek spánku. And the world's rolled away. We woke up. And Rana woke up second. I slept so well, I don't even remember falling asleep. Sorry about that. You must have been exhausted before. We totally saw you sleeping up or sitting upright. It's not really that special. I just ate a lot and was feeling so relaxed, and I just here's a little forest watch trivia for you. When searching for a missing person, you just want to feed them something that's easy to digest when you find them. Digestion consumes stamina, thus how you feel sleepy easily after eating. Or at least that's what the that's what the scientists say. Hey, real life fact, maskovaný ve hře. Po jídle se slíp usíná. Because digestion consumes stamina. Lumina, Paimon, have you rested? You worked so hard yesterday. Yeah, we slept like babies. Yeah, don't worry about us. Are you sure? Okay then. Well, thank you so much for yesterday. I feel much better now. You can count on Lumina. Is there any work left to do today, Rana? Well, let me see. I think we're just about done here. Well, let's head back to Vimara. We'll check on the situation on the way back. Okay, let's go. Tady, když jsem použil Ember na zapálení ohníčku, což byl možná trochu overkill. Byl to možná trošku overkill, ale never mind. Taky, když to mám Raiden Shogun, tak možná bych místo taktéž elektrické kuky Shinobu mohl dát někoho... Má někdo něco jiného než Barbaratu, tu vodní auru? Má někdo něco jiného v podobném stylu? Protože I don't think so. Někdo, kdo není elektro also. Kdyby to někdo tady dal, tak ti za moc už nestojí. That could work. Taky by to healovalo možná. Jo. Dám tam tebe.
This is destiny.
Ona má v podstatě podobné věci, taky bude infuzovat vodou a ty její věci tahají agro, takže to bude taky užitečný z toho důvodu. To. Tak když se pohybuje takhle kolem těch nepřátel, tak vytvoří v podstatě ten skill automaticky ještě po druhý. Takže to tam tu agro věc můžete mít dvakrát. Jsme takhle hluboko. Anywho, myslím, že je čas přejít na druhou fázi, což je zpátky k hlavnímu programu. Vindara Village počká, protože jak jsem si teď vzpomněl, mohli jste si všimnout, a jestli si pamatujete... got him. Tak, ta Vindara Village a hrana, jak jsme ji tu potkali, tak to psalo part 1. Takže rozhodně to nebude všechno z Vindara Village, která je tamhle pod tím kořenem, tamhle. Takže to rozhodně nebude to poslední, co jsme viděli a slyšeli z Vindara Village. A rozhodně se tam nevyhnutelně vrátíme na nevyhnutelnou dlouhou dobu. Takže se tam rozhodně ho užijeme. Takže jedna kontrola. Všechno dobrý, tak budeme pokračovat v cestě. I don't care. Už tam má někde dendrokulo. No idea where it is. Tady ten bude pod mostem, že jo? Yep. I can smell it from here. Dendrocolundo. First things first. Si tady odhalíme teleporténo. Mňam. A stavím se u tady toho. A vložím tam nějaký ty dendrokuly, který jsem nazbíral. První level potřebujete už 20. Wow. Ok, never mind. Never mind, I will go there never. Tam hod zajdu off screenu. Tak. A začátek dlaždění města. Já si mezi tím cinematiku můžu napít. Ignoruйте jakýkoliv šumivý zvuky.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Už na nás vědou gárdi. Something lit up on their heads. I wonder why is it happening to everyone? Hold on, you two are clearly first timers here. Get the fuck this thing implanted on your forehead.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved
Jo, to nám ty Gennary dal.
lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge.
Jo, Tigarnari nám řekl, že sám nic moc neví o tom, o čem chceme vědět, ale má tip na jednoho člověka, který je dobrý ve sbírání informací obecně, tak ten by nám mohl pomoct a napsal nám doporučení, přesvědčovací dopis tomu informátorovi, kde o nás říká, že jsme OK. A dal nám ještě Tigarnari ten device, o kterém právě mluví, protože ho budeme potřebovat a že nechá tyhle ty lidi, ať vysvětlí, jak to funguje, že on nemá místo, aby to vysvětloval.
After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions.
Blah blah blah.
In Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
Když máte jako Akashic Records, jako viděl jsem nejedno anime, který prostě to má jako věc. OK, Genshin má taky Akashic Records. Cool.
I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Hormuz.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Nedostali jsme je už, jako vyfasem 2.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. May the mighty God bless
us with their voice of wisdom.
Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha.
Až nikde nemá žádný secrets?
And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Nebo mě teďko napadla vizualizace a představa, že představte si, že jste ve městečku, kde každý člověk je slavný nebo poloslavný youtuber, o kterým je napsaný článek ve Wikipedii nebo nějaký takovýhle internetový velký stránce informační a můžete si a prostě když se na někoho podíváte, tak vám vyjede jejich stránka z Wikipedie. Prostě basic informace a trochu hlubší věci, ale nic super mega specifického o těch osobách. Asi ne. Takhle nějak si to představuju. Lepší příměr nemám, takže that's what you're gonna get.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next,
Zní to úplně stejně.
concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh? Oh, come on! Ugh.
The Akasha doesn't want you to know.
Feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Maybe I'll find more manipulation on Kusanal if we think about asking something indirectly.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Thing. Greater Lord Rukatabata. Many bright dots of light appeared in my mind. I probably need to calm my mind and focus more to understand what they mean. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to my mind. They seem to be what people smurf about their departed archon.
Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their archon.
Když jedno ještě mají. Takže I don't know what the fuck is your fucking problem. How about Lesser Gusanali? Generic information, tips, tricks, anything. Some knowledge began to trickle in my mind for a moment, but there really wasn't anything super specific that I didn't already know. A asi ten hlavní goat?
You too? What?
Click the goat. Why doesn't the Akasha answer my direct question? A vague thought suddenly comes to mind. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. Also, even if the same query is reflected by multiple people, the Akasha still imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experience, and other demographics. Takže podle toho, jaký máte stupeň prověření, tak podle toho vám dáme informace. To je doslova prostě, podle toho, jaký máte security level, tak podle toho vám věříme s informacemi a podle toho vám je přidělíme. Vy, jakožto plebský traveleři, který sem zrovna přišli a nic o Sumeru neví, tak vám neřekneme vůbec nic.
Could it be because we're outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Tak se na to zeptejte, jestli to tak je.
No matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended.
Yeah. Bonus points thing is unreachable, takže prostě půjdeme na basic thing.
And even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akash. Let's see.
Voice of Akash.
I wrote an address
The
on
Akashic Records.
Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look.
Jo, sekretárka nás zastaví. Ne, dobrý.
Are you Howie?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
We don't need to discuss academics about your work.
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see.
They want to know about Les Kusanali and help them.
What a
They're
relief.
cool.
You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
Ne, on jenom seš jedinej, koho tu zná, protože nemá rád město.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Not even a public appearance? Zhongli dělal public appearance jednou za rok. Venty dělala public appearance jednou za 100-200 let. A Ei dělala public appearance hodně často jako Raiden Shogun, ale sama osobně nikdy, ale Raiden Shogun vypadá stejně jako Ei, takže se to technicky za to počítá.
Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
Takže tohle je první archon, který se nikdy neukázal. I když Venty se neukázala tak dlouho, že v podstatě lidi o Anemo Archonovi nic nevěděli i tak, protože to bylo several lifetimes ago kind of deal. Prostě praděda možná prošel kolem Anemo Archona, ale pravnuk už o tom vědět nebude vůbec nic.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse.
Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
How? Je to ta jedna důležitá věc, co potřebujeme tady dosáhnout.
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention
Díky za příměr.
Ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
So, by clear expertise, you mean this kind of stuff?
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt.
I had my expectations low to the ground, and then we started digging.
So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
There's still one person we know.
Huh? Like who?
Remember? Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Yep. To mě potěšilo, že to přesně Lumina řekl takhle, to bylo perfektní. Máme ještě někoho, kdo to známe. Koho? Ad Astra Abyssosque. Find Catherine. Postupně Catherine je čím dál víc a víc sas, čím hlouběji do hry pronikáte a ta Inazumská už narážela, že i ta Inazumská ví o těch teleport pointech, prostě totálně casual a střílí si z nás, že ji podezíráme, že se že prostě buď je Nurse Joy a má identické sestry všude možně, nebo se teleportuje ze země do země. Mě zajímá, jak moc sas bude tahleta.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Hello, traveler in Paimon.
Tohle je možná první Catherine, která zní trošku jinak. Myslím, že má od trošilinku jiný typ hlasu. Že jí voiceoval někdo jiný, ale hodně podobný.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Otočí se prostě vzum.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Zajímavé, jak Catherine použila personal memory, jako by to řekl nějaký robot lomeno android. Prostě, její choice of words byla very sus.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru,
Hey.
the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites.
Hey,
They take
the
on
mercenaries.
various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Citadel of Rexar? That doesn't sound like a big building at all. Thanks a bunch, Catherine.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
Yeah, look forward to explain to Sumeru.
Right where we go.
Right, do I have something to ask her about? The commissioner is a Mondtstadu merchant is currently our village. Já jsem do ničeho zase vešel a vůbec o tom nevím. This commission should be a cinch for you. Missing in deserts and the commissioner is perfect.
Add Astra at
Já chci jenom s tebou basic mluvit. Sumeru přibyla. Zatím je 2. Tady ty věc, harafruty a karoty, kterých máme tunu, šišky, který máme tunu a peaches. Ani jedna jsou.
add Astra.
Hey. Catherine, it's you again. It is indeed me, Catherine. It is indeed me, Catherine, the Receptionist Adventurers Guild, my just adventurers cousin to your support. You think you're already familiar with the Adventurers Guild modus operandi. I'll leave it at that. Have you been following me this whole time? If all expenses are covered, I won't refuse. Unfortunately, being a receptionist is a year-round job, so I don't get vacation opportunities. Několik androidů, který je sestrojeno podobně, který je sestrojeno stejně, který dělají všechny podobný job. That is my guess. Ten kořen přes mapu jako docela vyrušuje můj search skills. Jak cesty jsou tu hodně velký a spletitý. To není takový velký palác, to je jenom tak... To jsou jenom takový fancy kasárny. Hey, Asfand.
We'd like to ask you about some.
Yeah. Obvious things are obvious, yes. And more about Kusanali.
So, Catherine's the one who... Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, serious?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem.
Ale je mrtvá! Už 500 let! Je mrtvá díl, než kterýkoliv z nich byl na světě 3 generace dozadu minimálně. Why do they fucking care? Mají celýho Sumeru archona. Prostě right here. Tak proč prostě nepřejít z jednoho do druhého?
Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, Thanks for the info, Osfond.
Řekl nám, kdo ruluje Sumeru. Je, řekl nám něco, co je definitivně dobrá information, neboli, že akademia jsou pravými vládci Sumeru. After leaving the citadel, Rexard questioned several people randomly.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here.
Yeah, no one cares.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
Wow, internet, am I right? Social media, sociální média recommended, prostě recommended page. If the recommended page doesn't tell me I should think about it, then I don't wanna think about it. Jestli válka v Ukrajině mi nevyjede v recommended, tak proč by měl existovat v mé sociální bublině?
We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I kdyby taková osoba existovala, tak by sami nic nevěděli, takže by nám to moc nepomohlo. Jenom bychom měli nějakýho fanouška, který prostě I care, I don't know anything, but I love Lesser Lord Kusanali so much. K čemu by to bylo?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
What are the chances?
From the sound of it, you two are outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord
Yes, we get it.
Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of
Dunyarzad.
Kusanali's faithful followers.
Wow,
Really?
they exist?
And do you know how we can meet with them?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
What's her legend?
Sure. It goes like this.
Can you tell us?
Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great
From an even
evil
longer
was
ago.
about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament.
Ale Kanaria byla důmnutá tak či tak, takže...
The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Wow. What an amazing story that doesn't tell us anything.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Gardi už byli vysláni, protože se zeptáme až moc.
Of course. So did you two know that... I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Wow, ono to tak fakt je. We're talking about her too much. Let's go.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
I think it has something to do with the guards over there.
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey,
Have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have bandages?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
We saw her go that way. Jestli tam je nebo není, vůbec nic nemám co dělat.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Já snad to neřekla příliš nahlas, protože... Padisarach. Je to další kytka, kterou budu muset farmit. Almost. Almost. There we go.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
How about we hide somewhere? Why about we hide then?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for...
Just start mission. Oh. Takhle se přeměníme v kaluš. Hele, no tak, to je reskinutej Cyrus, vole. To je doslova Cyrus s hnědýma vlasama. Wow. Zim.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Hi! To je ta, co je tak hrozně slabá. Wow, tak to bylo od centimetry.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back.
Stay out.
I can
I
speak.
don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora.
It always is about Mora.
Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parent. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Alright. You mentioned that some illness.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
Máš taky tu sumerskou rakovinu? Nějaký ty šupinky, který možná jsou na těch rukou, protože jsou zabandážovaný?
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Nečekaně jsme potkali Deju. Nebo Diu. Pronunciations, man. Pronunciations.
Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Že on je vysoce postavená noble lady?
Thank you,
Cool.
sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Don't worry about it. We can pay for our own food.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess
Mám
we
přes
might
milion.
go for something ordinary.
How about our charcoal-baked agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Picky Paimon? That's a first.
Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know.
After ordering, you continue chatting with Dunyazad about Kusanali.
We asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't...
No.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Really?
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Junior Zod, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. And can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
So you believe that voice heard was Kusanali?
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser
Too many
Lord Kusanali's
Z's.
birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal, but because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilou, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
I heard that name before. Wait. Rudovláska? Rudovláska, co má takovej volnej šat, taková tanečnice?
Yes, that's her.
I saw
think that's
her
her.
leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilou sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilou to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
We want to come along too.
But of course. Nilou will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Wow, this thing is long. Huh. Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, limited. As I saw the city. Well, I believe I've never seen any of you in the city before. Yeah, I came this time with with an adventurer who paid me to protect her. My original plan was to leave her to be registered to the Adventurers Guild, but she'd been obsessed with shopping halfway. I spent days with her at the Grand Bazaar, and I have a feeling that this isn't gonna end soon. Well, you're not exaggerating, are you? Nope. Guess it has to do with her being a foreigner, so anything here could pique her interest very easily. Jako když je člověk poprvé v Japonsku a jedna malá věc je zajímá od několik dní. And as her bodyguard, I can't leave her alone. That sounds terrible. You've never been a fan of the fancy stuff at the market. I guess you must have been so bored. Why don't you quit the job and join us? If you only work for the academia, it's a stable job with much gold to earn and not so much to be done. This is far better than taking gigs in a small gangs. I'll pass. The fact that even you're saying there's not much to be done means only one thing. What the job involves is eating, drinking, sleeping, and nothing more. Huh, you sure know me very well. Yeah, tyhle ty Core of 30 ermati jsou pro ostatní příliš domestikovaný. Lehce ztratili respekt. Oh no. Grand Bazaar není až tak super mega daleko. Jsem čekal, že to bude nějaká chujovina na hranicích s pouští. For some reason. Já vzpomněl jsem si dobře. Je to rusovláska.
Sorry I'm late, Nilou.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Yeah,
That's
totally.
Wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
Jaký vlastně tam měl element? Já myslím, že hydro. Je třeba v modrým a myslím, že tam vidím bambulku uprostřed vzadu.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough more?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Hey, Nilo!
Wow!
To
This
je...
place is amazing!
Miluji už teď. Her character is on point. I love her already.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Why did anyone come to handle it? Moment, víme tu odpověď, ale stejně se na to zeptáme.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover.
Oh, Yunjin by byla proud.
The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us. Nilou, what are you gonna be be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay.
Takže
Then
to,
I'll tell
yes.
you too about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the goddess of flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music,
I
and
guess
the
who?
Greater Lord started singing, so the goddess of flowers began to dance.
Guess which god Hádejte, který bůh začal hrát muziku.
As she danced
Mám podezření,
in the
kdo.
grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Sounds like they had a great time. Ta odpověď mě nutí myslet o věcech hloubře, prostě wait a minute. Měli great time at the moment, ale takové věci netrvají věčně.
Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive.
Některý možná, jo? Žongli to definitivně přežil a Venty podle kontextu taky. Protože jsme garantovaně slyšeli, že Žongli a Venty jsou zdaleka nejdéle žijící bohové, který jako jediný přežili tu kánrijskou tragédii.
Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked. Though we're
Cool.
just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real padisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zeros festival? Will you two be coming?
Gee, I don't know.
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
You sure it's not because you want to watch Nilu dance?
Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zeros festival. In that case, we'll take a look around.
Je to taky zajímavá uzavřená zóna, ke který vedou jasný dveře, takže to je takový, působí to takže odděleně ze zbytku všeho. Oh, Dehy se můžeme taky zeptat. Rich businessman? Takže všechno. Old Granny, Young Kid, Porter u Bounty Boardu, Dehya a Dunyarzad. Okay, you first. Zaseknul jsem se na tobě, tak ty first.
What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Did you know that the Sub-Zeros festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Yep.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking
All over how?
the city has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Makes sense to me. Thank you for the basic bitch information. Old person.
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Yeah. This time around you got a wealthy benefactor. Už jenom ty dva. Dia.
Ramping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the Academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Cool. So you like girly stuff too? Well, you know what they say, don't judge a book by its cover. Má jako rozhodně, jestli chtěla jít pro intimidation serious look, tak ten má jako down hodně přesně.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival.
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the Goddess of Flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Ooh.
Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on.
Představte si to.
It's like I'm looking at the Goddess of Flowers herself.
I can't see it.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Catherine!
Looks like Catherine.
Wow, není ve svý budce. What the hell? To je hodně trippy.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Hey!
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa.
What's shaken?
That time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual.
No.
I'm still waiting for her to
Se tak usmívá.
Astra Abyssosque.
Taky má hodně veselý úsměv.
Sure. Standing behind behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh.
Eh.
Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Are you also a fan of the Sub-Zero's festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all.
Hey, she knows.
See you around.
Yep. Bon avis. Bon avis.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Ona prostě ví víc než normální smrtelník. To se prostě nedá zapřít.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
What about Dunyazad?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. Snad nás tam nezatkne. Snad nás tam snad tam nepřijde s nějakou družinou a nepřijde nás podle zatknout. Wow, tak je ten fakt, že tady jsou prostě dveře, které to takhle zavírají a prostě normálně by to dřív byla textura, ale prostě to jsou dveře, které fakt fungujou a prostě se otvírají a zavírají, tak to je prostě totálně pro mě bombový. To je prostě maximálně bombový. Škoda, že od Mondtstadu a Liyue byly udělaný prototypově podle věcí, které měly jako ze začátku bez inputu lidí a bez ničeho, prostě to udělali na jeden vrz, tak hold vypadají hodně prototypově, i když teď jak předělali kvůli těm kartám tu Cattail tavernu v Mondtstadu, tak ta je teďkon na ní jsou použity ty moderní věci. Tak za to jsem rád.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyazad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyazad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyazad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Yeah, that's a blush ever I seen one.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyazad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Takže její práce pro Dunyazad se chýlí k nevinutelnému konci, který je jasný a ví o tom. Oh, you.
Ah, Dia, what are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfond for more
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Why should we do that?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Otočí se na nás všichni jako what the fuck are we doing here?
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Yep, don't worry, we will.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Let's go to Port Ormos. Cool. No biggie. Just go to Port Ormos. Jak daleko to je, kterým směrem? Jo, až tamhle. Cool. To je hodně cool. What is over here? Jo, ty sumerský knickknacks a přívěšky. Jo, tady jsou ty tabletky, které jsou na ty talenty. A jo, tady jsou ty věci na zbraně. Sumeru specifické zbraně. Kdo o tom slyšel? Já ne. Je, tady to je takový čtvereček. A Vidia Forest. Gandaroville. Tady outside the map je další a tam potřebujeme dolů. Sumeru City. Velmi pěkný, jak je velmi velký. Go to Bordermouse. Learn that stolen baggage may have something to do with the gods. Young Paimon immediately settled for Bordermouse. A to je pořád chapter 3 act 1. Because what the hell? Anyway, that is gonna be enough for now. To bude prozatím asi všechno k tomuhle dílu, protože už jsme tu celkem dlouho a udělali jsme to hodně a očividně to hodně pořád ještě zbývá. Prošli jsme Gandharavilem, dělali jsme tam docela slušnou porci práce, potkali několik lidí. Pak jsme dneska šli do Sumeru City, potkali jsme ještě víc lidí a stalo se toho překvapivě hodně, ačkoliv jsme se nedozvěděli většinu času pořád úplně stejné nic, tak se přesto stalo hodně věcí a ke konci to hodně nabralo obrátky. Tak na konci to nabralo hodně velký obrátky a věci se začínají hýbat. A teďkon máme jet do ještě víc eluzivního a záhadného a nebezpečného Port Ormos. Podobně asi bude postavený jako Liyue Harbor, který je taky velké město na pobřeží, tak budu mít očekávání accordingly. Tak uvidíme. A přesně v tomhle bodě to je docela i pěkný to useknout, protože to bude hod na 3 party, I guess. Part 1, Gandharaville. Part 2, Sumeru City. A Vindria Village, nebo jak se to jmenovalo. A part 3, Port Ormos a možná Sumeru City zpátky. Až najdeme něco, nebo dořešíme to, tak se asi vrátíme zpátky sem. A pak to možná skončí. Možná. To je celý prostě jenom akt 1. Jestli to budou dělat takhle dlouhý každý akt, tak budu hodně happy. Anyway, to by bylo pro dnešní díl všechno. Užil jsem si to dneska náramně. A to ještě vůbec není konec a pořád máme jako buffer pro případně náhlé ukončení toho aktu Vindria Village a Runu. Takže tím definitivně se budeme taky stýkat i příští díl. A budeme to dělat tandemově. Taky zavítáme do nového regionu, navštívíme novou Statue of the Seven definitivně a tohleto všechno. A uvidíme se v příštím díle s tímhle. Takže než se rozloučíme, tak ještě než řeknu dobrou noc, tak musíme se... Říkal jsem žádnou dobrou noc. Ještě se musíme věnovat naší tradici. Ano, jdeme zpátky na wishing systém, ale tady se něco stalo. Jo, namajnoval jsem nějaký věci. Cool. What is over here? Jo. Věci quest potřebuje splnit, který nebudu plnit. Protože nebudu rushovat Sumeru. Wishing system. Shenhe is still a thing. Natáčím to in real time tak dlouho po tom minulém. Natáčím to relativně brzo. Takže mám zase dost na bombom, kterou rovnou smenu. Už mám skoro další 10 nakumulovanou. Mám 50. A půlneme další ten půl, a když to bude na nic, tak možná půlnu tady jako buffer, protože se budeme aktu věnovat i příště, tak ten půl na tady bude. Takže dáváme ten půl. Shenhe banner. May Shenhe bless us with the luck of getting any of these three. Sukrolov slightly less, protože Sukrolov už máme namaxovanou. Ale Mika a Diona, yeah, I'll take. If Shenhe decides to visit, I won't argue. And let the temple begin. Give us Mika. Mika by zatím byl tam namaxovaný, nebo I would take it. Mika. Oh, show yourself. 5. Mika. Až nakonec. A? Sukrlos. A 10. Well, jenom straight convert, protože Sukrlos máme namaxovanou. Well, what can you do? Těch už máme 45, tak... Na Ningguang máme jednu konstelaci volno, tam zbývá už jenom ta úplně poslední. Že bych mohl. Teoreticky. Ty Blackcliff věci si mám to, že jsem koukal, nějak mě nenadchly a ve zbraňový nouzi ani nejsem. Žinkuju relativně na nic pro můj playstyle, tak to na to ani nebudu to vyčerpávat, ale Ningguang občas používám, to je nově zvolenou členkou mýho Hunter týmu, když potřebuju se rychle přemysťovat nebo hantím zvířata. Takže teďko má využití. Dneska jsem hlavně díky Villindria Village a raně namluvil toho tolik, že můj hlas začíná odcházet, tak je pravý čas na to ukončit. Jenom kvůli Genshinu budu narratovat hromadu postav tak dlouho, že mi prostě začne odcházet hlas. Prostě poprvé v životě. To se mi zatím nestalo. Ok, přemýšlím. Musím říct, že jakože přemýšlím. A na druhou stranu bych mohl prostě si tím koupit fejty a prostě be done with it. How many do I have? Možná bych tady mohl koupit 2 a prostě zaokrouhlit to. Až mám zaokrouhlený taky, anyway. Pak bych měl stejně tolik na Ningguang. Maybe I'll do it. To je rephrase za 7 dní. A jo. Spluržu na Ningguang. Bum. Ding! Ningguang! Ningguang a její konstelační grand finále. Almost. There we go. Ding! Grand finále. Poslední konstelace. Grandiorby the 7 stars. When the ultimate ability, Star Shatter, is used, Ningguang gains 7 star jades. Což je která součást jejího playstyle? Jade Foundation. Get ability to scatter mode when setting homing projectiles at opponents. Možná to je ty věci, co kolem mě lítají na charge attack, anebo to jsou ty věci, co z té ultiny vylítnou jako projektily při té ultině. Takže to něco z toho. Ding! Nope. A to byl jeden půl a trošku slight gacha cheating on the side, ale ten druhý si přece jenom dáme. Konec konců tady mám 50 a kdy jindy budu pulovat, kdy jindy se do toho zatáhnu. Prostě feel you 2 puly, ale jenom sucralose, I'll do it. One more 10 pull. Please, let the RNGesus guide us. Na další sucralose. Ta Ningguang začíná vypadat jako ten největší hřeb večera, Well, I guess this is gonna be formality for now, Takže 3, 4. Zase tenhle ten meč, nemůže mi teda něco jiného? 4, myslím. 5, 6, 7. Jako, I think I do have this already, but still. I'll make a note of it. Nevím. Jsem příliš vykolejený. Ale dostal jsem Sky Spearu, za Sucralo jsem dostal menší refund těchhletich, protože jsme dostali pár extra, jakož už máme úplně a tohle ten píčomeč. A čím víc zbraní dostaneme, tím víc dostaneme spíš dobrý postavy. Zase, když se to pendulum swingne na druhou stranu. Takže jsem slyšel, že je taky věc. No, už máme zase skoro 34, když se to eventuálně rerollne. Takže se nemusíte bát. Tyhle ty se nakumulovaly hned zpátky. I want over here. Třeba. Bipolármu používáš. Jo, tu jsem dal Yunjin. Je to 5-star na Energy Recharge. Increase crit rate, increase normal attack speed. Dokonce attack speed jako takovej to zvyšuje. Additionally, normal charge attacks have a chance to trigger vacuum blade. Jo, to myslím, vím nějak. Ne, to je na tom listovém luku, že to udělá takový vír, který nepřátelé puluje a dává jim damage. A to asi bude něco podobného, nějaký vakuum anemo věc, která je bude cucat a dává jim damage. 40% tohodle jako damage, I guess. In a small AoE, takže to asi bude úplně to samý. This effect can occur once every 2 seconds. Polarm, the symbol advance firm resolve. The upright shaft of this weapon points toward the sky, heavens, clad in the might of the sky and wind. Když už máme takovouhle super beastly 5-star speedu, můžeme tak tohle je trošku víc fancy, taky rozhodně se pokusím někomu vsunout. Si pamatuju, že Rozárie, Zipkoudy spíře pamatuju, že Rozárie je velká na crit rate, takže ten deathmatch jí vzít nemůžu. Ale tahle ta polarma je na energy recharge, takže možná, že by Raiden Shogun bych vsunul novou spíru. Jako pravda, že tohleto increases elemental burst damage a all of that, ale tady udělám executive decision z hlediska vzhledu. A to je přeci jenom někdy důležitější, než mít nejvíc OP set of equip. Pak je to samozřejmě Mika, na to jako taky nezapomenu, ten taky existuje. A definitivně zapřemýšlím o investici této spíry pro Raiden Shogun, protože Raiden Shogun používám hodně a tohleto, ačkoliv je to dobrá spíra z hlediska statů a substatů a věcí, co dává jako vnitřně, tak vnějšně je to prostě jenom vidlička. Je to prostě jenom zářivá vidlička, prostě na lovení ryb. A jako když se vezmete tohleto, prostě anemospíra, prostě s modrou crackling čepelí a prostě zlatým tělem, tak prostě, nebo zlaceným, tak prostě to je 1000krát víc cool, než tahleta vidlička. Už jenom si připadám cool, když má Lumina ten Skyward Sword, prostě tu one-handed sword variantu, tak prostě i když to prostě to třeba není nejlepší sword na Luminu, tak prostě se s tím hrozně cool, když prostě bojuje Lumina a má v ruce ten meč. Prostě to je prostě Takže to definitivně do dalšího dílu zařídím za kamerou, hlavně a.k.a. long story short, tu spíru vylevlím a podívám se, jak moc to bude rozporovat tedy s jejím best buildem, který trochu částečně na ní mám. Taky se svýma úpravama. A doufám, že ten energy charge, který bude mít ještě větší, že bude dostačující. A hlavně bude vypadat víc cool. A budu muset vylevlit tu spíru, která... What does it need? Takže co budu farmit? Takový sneak peek. To je the shackles. Wednesday, Saturday a Sunday. Saturday je pro mě... Mám tu někde chytrej super tablet i plný informací. Sobota pro mě in real time je za pár hodin. Takže poté, co vypnu nahrávání a rozloučím se s vámi, tak v podstatě počkám pár hodin a můžu to farmit rovnou. A tady ty věci možná budou problém, ale ty věci mám tuny ve všech 3 levelech a variantách, protože to dropuje si nejvíc basic animáků. Tohle to bude problém, protože to dropuje jenom z těch ruin guardů a to možná bude problém. A to uvidíme do příštího dílu. Já se tady rozloučím s Dyhyou v pozadí před tohletou kasárnou fancy. Že děkuji, že se stývali na part 2 Sumeru Introduction Chaptery a snad bude všechno rozuzleno a některé věci zodpovězeny v příštím díle, 3. pokračování téhleté jednoaktové ságy. Takže děkuji, že jste se i tentokrát dívali a užili jste se to jako já. A pokud půjdete spát, tak dobrou noc.